Hey guys, David and Jake here from Team Ultra Instinct, bringing you the reveals from set 14. We're looking at most of the cards. Red isn't on here, but we'll be looking at all the new cards here.
Red and multicolor.
Ah, yes, red and multicolor. I forgot they haven't revealed
Apparently
multicolor yet.
they have some multicolor stuff to show us, but they haven't showed us yet. Probably
Yeah,
won't.
they're
Probably soon.
going. Yeah, they're showing it 7/18. So that is the date of when they revealed the multicolors. However, this video will probably be out after that, but that's okay. But diving right in, we're going to be looking at blue first. We're just going to go kind of in order. So blue, green, yellow, and then black. Honestly, this set is not gathering my interest as of right now, but red is what I'm looking forward to because they have Universe 7 stuff, and I want to play a Gohan leader because there's going to be a U7 Gohan leader, I'm pretty sure. But starting off with blue, we have the new blue Kid Trunks leader. And to me, this is a little bit interesting because I liked the original Kid Trunks leader, and I don't know how I feel about this one because they
Yeah, you were
changed it.
all over that leader.
Yeah, I loved it because it was a more defensive deck. You could restand an energy, restand one of your blue battle cards with energy cost of 3 or more. But with this, it's more of an aggressive leader. And so to read what his
Yeah,
abilities do, so basically you get the foreboding music box as soon as you place this leader card down. So it's just one of those leader cards that automatically has a field card. When he attacks, draw a card. Cool, generic, good thing. When you're at 4 or less life, you can draw one card, switch up to one of your energy to active mode, and then flip him over. So no alternative way to awaken for him. He's strictly a 4 or less life, which is fine. Backside here, when this card attacks, draw one. 15k leader, so standard there. And then the auto here is pretty wordy. If it's your opponent's turn, when one of your blue unison cards at the specified cost of 3 or more is removed from your unison area, you may add one Tapion sword from your drop area to your hand. If you do, choose one card in your hand and discard it. So we'll be looking at those cards a little bit later on once we get to that point, but interesting there. To my knowledge, Tapion's sword is a decent card, but nothing over the top.
it basically you draw a card and then your leader. So the way that what I'm gathering with how this deck is gonna go is basically boosting your Trunks leader.
Yeah.
And because you can boost him 20k because of the Tapion Unison, because the Tapion Unison gives 10k, and with Tapion Sword, that's another 10k. So
You can get him to
it'll be and if you activate main
yeah,
this
40k.
leader, you're looking at a 40k double strike leader. Yeah,
Right, so what does he say? This card gets plus 5k power for the turn if you have a blue unison card this with the specified cost of 3 or more and play. This card gains double strike. So 40k double strike swing in your leader. You can tell this is a more leader focused deck. However, interesting. I like the art on him. I don't know if I'm going to try him or not, but I
no,
think he's decent. You can pair the right stuff with him.
it's nice that it also starts with the foreboding music box because self awakening, you add one card from your life.
Yeah.
Tapion Unison. So I kind
Oh,
that
yeah, I forgot it
kind of
did that.
start.
Yeah,
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 it's
yeah, yeah.
from the front side. You start the game with music box,
Right, I
and you
forgot you
automatically
fetched. Okay.
by turn 2, if you haven't found your Unison sack box,
Yeah.
2 markers. So
Right, right, right. All right. On to the next leader card we have here, Herodo Garn. I don't know how I feel about it compared to the old Hero
I like
leader.
the old one better. I think the old one's better.
See, I like this one because this one has a little bit more consistency
And
to it.
self awakening.
Right, it has self-awakening, it has consistency because you get to look at the top 5 cards. Yeah, you discard one from your hand, but also it kind of sets up for the blue-green engine a little bit.
It does.
So this
So
card, when he attacks, add one card from your life to your hand, or up to one, and then look at the top 5 cards. You can add a card among them to your hand, and then you discard one. And then this one does have an alternate way to awaken. When your life is
a
4 or
pretty quick
less.
one actually.
Oh, yeah. Um, so 4 less life, or when you have one blue Minosha or one blue Tapion, which is actually really easy to do.
Easy, just
In your
combo
drop
them.
area. Right, or you discard them for the effect.
Right.
Draw one card, switch up to one of your energy active mode, and then add cards to your life until you have 5 left. Then flip it over. Notable thing with the effect in his auto up of above is the Minosha from set 4 still works for you to grab the legs for Herodo Garn too.
Yeah, it does.
So you're not negging cards from hand at that point. So it's interesting. I think this leader is actually not going to be bad at all. But this side is where it could matter because the old Herodo Garn leader let you start ripping cards from their hands slowly. But this one doesn't do that. So when he attacks, draw one card. When one of your blue battle cards activates an evolved skill from your hand, draw one card. I don't know how relevant that's going to be, but if it becomes pretty
That was
relevant, it
great
might feel
boost.
good. It's nice to
Boost.
replace a battle card, you know, so or a card from your hand. So a 1-for-1 right there feels good. Activate battle. Place 2 cards from under one of your blue or green battle cards in their owner's drop areas. And then choose up to one of your cards, and it gets 5k power for the battle. Yeah, so it could be your leader card, it could be a battle card, it actually could be a unison card if you want to use it offensively. But the main thing about that is it has to be 2 cards under one of your blue or green battle cards.
Yes.
So it can't be like your unison if you somehow have 2 under there. So it's just good to keep note of. Here's this unison, though. I think he's decent in some ways. He's better than the baby unison strictly because he's a 19k power, not 15. Means they have to combo with any 15k card to actually deal damage. Downside is, though, in order to draw a card for his +2, you have to rest mode him. And his plus-minus is not nearly as good as baby's -5.
No.
But I think it's decent. I think this is actually a fairly good pairing with
The
Soul
Trunks because
Striker
you.
and
Oh,
Trunks.
ooh.
And Trunks. Both of them.
Yeah, I think so.
But if it's your turn, when you remove a marker from this card using a Spirit Boost skill, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards and the energy cost greater than or equal to their energy and return it to their owner's hands. So I don't like that it goes back to hand.
No.
Like if you're playing against Gotenks, for example, this would do you no justice
They'll
at all.
send the Go Tanks back and they'll get their material and
Do it again. Yeah,
Go
it's
Tank.
so like situationally, this might be decent. Like if someone dropped Hachiak on you, I guess, then it gets
Send
removed from the
Hachiak
game.
back and get it removed. Yeah.
Yeah, so there's like some situations where it's good. But for the most part, I'm not a big fan of the auto, but it's not the worst auto.
Wow.
It's situationally pretty solid. But I do like his plus and his +0 ability. They're both pretty solid. Sucks that you have to switch him to rest mode, like I said, but I think it's not a bad unison. And also his SPR, I actually really like the way they're doing the
I like
SPRs in
these
this set.
SPRs.
Yeah, they're beautiful. I'm actually going to zoom in a tad so we can see a slightly better view on them. But I love the way that the SPRs look in this set. It's a very nice looking one. After that, we have Hoy, Bringer of Calamity. This only works for Herodo Garn leaders right now. When you play a blue battle card from your drop area, add a marker to this card. So works with the blue-green Herodo Garn. That is a target for
Yeah,
that.
that's gonna help.
I think there's other stuff within the set it'll work with. I mean, it should. But its plus ability is draw one card, then choose one card in your hand and discard it. I think that's going to be pretty relevant, especially with some of the old stuff. If you mix it with this, could actually make it pretty powerful. -3, add up to one mono blue Phantom Demon card with energy cost of 7 or less from your drop area to your hand. I don't know how good the -3 is going to be. I think that's one of those things where you got to test it a little bit. But honestly, this probably isn't going to be the best unison for the deck. But could be proved wrong. Could be pretty solid.
Yeah.
I don't know if you have any thoughts on it, but I'm
No, I mean, I think with the old leader, it might be nice.
right. I'm like 50-50 on this card. I don't know how I feel about it. This next one, this is a rare from the set. It is Super Saiyan 3 Sun Goku Calamity Conqueror. I think it's okay.
It's an evolve. I think one
Yeah.
that card evolves over. It's okay.
Yeah, it's okay. But it's a limit 1, pay blue. If your leader card is blue, when this card attacks, it gets 5k power for the turn. And if you have a blue unison card with the specified cost of 3 in play, switch this card to rest mode, and it gains double strike for the turn.
It's okay. I'm
Yeah.
not. And it's a spirit boost 1, pay 4.
Or to active mode. Why did I say rest mode? Active mode.
Actively, yeah.
So he's basically a dual attacker once per turn that you have to pay 1 for, which I like that they're making it energy based. It's not free. Costs you energy to do it. Plus side, the card has deflect, but I'm not a huge fan of Spirit Boost, I'll be honest.
No, I'm not. I'm not liking spirit.
But
I'm not.
this could be good because it is a pay 4 blue Spirit Boost to play him from your hand. However, I think this card more so thrives in Soul Striker
I think
because
so.
restanding 2 energy, it's strong. Um,
And
decent
then
card though, not the best, but decent. It's a I guess it'll be a 30k dual attack double striker for 5
yeah,
energy in 1 turn, or it'd wait the next turn and it's just the 1 energy.
yeah.
That's all right.
Then we get
Then we
a
get a
nice vanilla.
vanilla. Yep, beautiful looking vanilla, 20k, blue Super
Nothing
Saiyan Sun Goku.
special.
Nothing special yet.
Oh, this is the one that brings out that SS3 Goku.
Ah, okay, it's this one. I think this one's also kind of nutty for running some Path to the Infinite in here, because it is a 4-drop Sun Goku. Well, 4-drop blue card, I guess. That's the more relevant part.
Yeah.
But he's a Deflect blocker 15k, 4-cost blue. If your leader card is a blue Saiyan card and you have 3 or more energy, play this card from your hand and draw 1 card. It replaces itself for 1 energy. Not bad. Um,
Deflect blocker.
and it's deflect and blocker. And so this also works very well with Path to the Infinite, like I said, to try. You can do UI sign shenanigans, which I don't know how good that's going to be, but hey, if you wanted to have
That'd
some
be
fun,
funny.
it's a thing.
That'd be very funny.
Activate main, limit 1, spirit boost 1. Pay 2 blue if your leader card is a blue Trunks youth card, so it has to be with blue Trunks youth.
Yeah.
Play up to 1 mono blue Sun Goku with energy cost of 6 from your deck or drop area on top of this card. Negate that card's keyword skills for the game, and then shuffle your deck if you look through it. I don't know why you would do that, honestly. I don't see the benefit. But
The only thing it gets rid of is deflect from that drop.
well, so even then though, it's you're not going to gain double strike on it, which sucks because its keyword skills are negated for the game.
Yeah. Yep.
So
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of that.
I don't know.
I don't really do that.
But after that, we have a basic super combo.
Super combo.
15k power though, that is notable. Notable. So it's not
Yeah,
12,
I
it's
like
not
that.
10. But it is a 15k power card that you can actually use to attack with.
Yeah.
But 4 less life 1.
And now, kind of like this, the card up below it. I like these.
Oh, the Great Saiyaman stuff. Yeah, these
Yeah,
are
bringing out Cell and stuff.
these are decent. So activate main, pay 1 blue if your leader card is a blue Trunks Youth and you have a blue Unison card with a specified cost of 3 in play. Play this card from your hand. So it's a 1 cost 20k at that point, but it's a 3 cost normally. And then you have Spirit Boost 1 for 1 blue. If your leader card is a blue Trunks Youth card, play up to 1 mono blue Videl card with an energy cost of 3 and 20k power from your deck with its skills negated for the turn, then shuffle your deck. If you played a card, place this card at the bottom of its owner's deck. I get why they made it get played with its skills negated, though, because
Yeah, I get it.
yeah, they don't want you to keep looping 20Ks out like that because that would be
Oh.
kind of crazy. I mean, it's a spirit boost skill, but still, if you just want to shotgun your Unison, you know, it would be actually kind of crazy. But these cards are not insane, but I do kind of like them. Only
I like it. I like
sucky
the
part
mechanic.
is this right here, though. Every time they keep slapping in the Trunks Youth, they're trying to make it not generic.
Yeah.
But it's fair.
get it.
It's valid. I can't complain. That's all right. I kind of like this 1-drop. It's just a 1-drop that searches top 5.
Searcher.
But yeah, you add a blue Saiyan or Earthling with an energy cost of 3 or less, and then 1 blue Unison with a specified cost of 3 to your hand. So here's why I like it. I like it for Soul Striker once again. It's gonna get you your Self Awakening for that deck. It's gonna get you your blue Unison if you don't somehow see it normally, you know.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, fan of that card. It's nothing crazy. It's just a common.
They're commons.
4k power, so it can't kill a lot of weenies, but it works.
It's just a searcher. That's all you
Yeah,
need.
searcher. This is SS Sun Go 10 fully powered fusion. I don't know how I feel about these. They're not bad. They're not bad.
They're not bad, but they're not great.
Right. So this is a pay 3 activate main. So 2 blue, one of any color. If you have 4 more energy and you choose this card and 1 blue Trunks Youth card in your hand and discard them, choose up to 1 mono blue Gotenks card with energy cost of 4 from your deck or hand, play it, and then shuffle your deck if you look through it. So what were you gonna say?
It's that you're paying 3 to bring out that 4-drop. Mostly, you're bringing out that 4-drop Gotenks, where if it's a tax name,
Oh yeah, from
you
set
return your opponent's
set 12.
board. That's it. Honestly, I'd rather just wait till turn.
Yeah, so
I don't need to lose 3 cards or 2 cards out of them.
right, this card actually has multiple Gotenks targets right now. It has the one from set 4. It has the
Yeah.
set 12 one. The set 4 one's not that great, but it's notable. It has the set 12 one, which I think is the best target for it. And then it's going to have one within this set that we'll get to.
Yeah, this one later it'll pop up.
So then Sun Goten Calamity Challenger. This one's a draw 1 card when you play at 4K power, 1 energy. And then it has limit 1. You can pay a blue, look at the top 7 cards of your deck, play up to 1 mono blue Sun Gohan Adolescence or Videl card with energy cost of 3 and 20k power, then shuffle your deck. If you played a card, place this card at the bottom of its owner's deck. So not bad. This actually does speed up the engine to do the Great Saiyaman shenanigan stuff. I guess it's not Great Saiyaman. It's just Gohan Videl. But
Yeah,
I think it's kind of cool, honestly.
decent.
It's not the best, but it's a 1-drop draw 1 that has an additional effect, which is always good.
Yeah, this card is a slap after the ban list.
Yeah, seriously. If your leader card is blue, negate the attack, then play this card in rest mode. If you negate a leader attack or leader card's attack with a skill, your opponent can't attack with their leader card for the turn. I find this funny, and like you said after the ban list, that they did this. They were printing these, and I think with the intention of totally countering Gohan, and Gohan just got banned. But like,
Okay, then what are we gonna use this card for?
yeah, well, so there's only like 2 decks right now that I think it's really prevalent for. Maybe 3. I guess if you count the Kaioken Goku restanding a Goku's lineage leader.
Yeah,
You have that. You have Mechi Kabura using his getting rid of the Dark Dragon Balls from his drop area to get triple attack. You have that, and then you have a baby leader. That I guess the 2 baby
yeah.
leaders from set 8. So
Guess
the
that's
set leader and the starter leader, but that's it.
like this was gonna be used for Gohan.
Notable though, it is a Vegeta with 4K power, so it also could be used as fusion for a Gogeta.
Yeah,
This is the same exact thing as the Goten we had earlier, so it's just the opposite one to do the same effect to get a Gotenks out. This Trunks is okay. Um, and why I say it's okay is only because its auto makes one of your opponent's battle cards go back to their hand and not like bottom deck. But 4 costs 20k, another one you can play for 1 energy to do Path to the Infinite shenanigans if you wanted to. But activate main, pay 1 blue, choose 1 blue non-unique Saiyan card or Earthling card with an energy cost of 3 or less in your battle area, place it at the bottom of its owner's deck, and then play this card from your hand, and you add up to 1 mono blue card with Tapion in its card name, not its name, but
nope.
card name.
Unison.
So you can choose the Unison. Yeah, that's actually kind of nutty, but from your deck to your hand. So you could choose the Unison, you could choose a battle card if you really needed to. I like this card for the activate main. I don't like the card for its auto.
I
But
agree.
not bad. Decent card. Probably will see a little bit of play. Honestly, I could see it getting some decent play outside of the Trunks deck too. Will it? I don't know. But it's a super rare, so it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
And now here's the set Gotenks. It's a rare.
I'm not happy about it.
Yeah, it's alright. I just read over it right there. But activate main. Choose one of your ghost tokens and remove it from the game. Choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards with an energy cost of 4 or less and return it to their hand. If they have a blocker on board, I guess, right?
Yeah, it's not the best.
Activate main, Spirit Boost 1, Blue Unison with the specified cost of 2 or more. Play 1 ghost token with 15k power. It's alright. 20k power. I honestly, I would never run this card.
No.
New super combo, so these are notable.
Yeah, this is in the set. I like these ones.
Yeah,
I like
these are interesting. So if your leader card is blue and your life is 4 or less, standard, it gets plus 10k power for its combo power, and then you draw a card. Standard, cool. Limit 1, so this is the new stuff here. If your leader card is blue and you choose one of your blue Unison cards, when you remove a marker from one of your Unison cards using a Spirit Boost skill, so it has to be from a Spirit Boost skill, you can place this card from your hand under the chosen card, add a marker to the chosen card, then draw one. So you're getting rid of a super combo, but you're basically keeping your unison where it was if you're doing like Spirit Boost 1. And you can only do it once per turn, so you got to keep that in mind. But I think it's interesting. I don't know how prevalent these super combos are going to be, but maybe they find their way in there, you know?
Yeah, they gotta have something.
Great Saiyaman 2. This is the exact same thing as the Gohan Great Saiyaman 1 we saw earlier, except it's fetching out Gohan instead of Videl.
Yeah, I like it, but it's not
It's not the
a
best engine. It's not the worst engine. It's probably not going to be played too much, but could be surprised. Never know. Tapion, Hero of the Calamity. When this card is played, look it up to 5 cards from the top of your deck. Add up to 1 blue hero or Phantom Demon card that energy cost 3 or less, or 1 blue unison with a specified cost of 2 among them to your hand. Then shuffle your deck. I think this will be pretty solid. I know it's intentionally meant to search out Hoi for the deck for Herodo Garn,
yeah.
but this could be multi-purpose. You could run like Zeno or something like that to replace Hoi and kind of speed up their faster. I mean, Zeno's one of those unisons where he keeps coming back because he lets you ramp.
Pretty much.
So this card's decent, nice searcher, does the job, uh, keeps in check by making the other stuff he searches for as an energy cost of 3 or less. Because if it was any of those, it'd probably be a little bit too
It'd be too
consistent.
much.
Yeah. I kind of like this Tapion here. Tapion Calamity Challenger.
Yeah, I like this guy. This
Yeah,
guy's cool.
so EX Evolve, blue Tapion card with an energy cost of 2 or less. Do we have a Tapion that costs 2 that's blue?
I'll go back to page 1.
So I
Um,
know we have the 1 drop, which satisfies 2 or less.
I think it's actually a couple of I think it's a couple of cards down
Okay,
than this guy.
so we will get
Yeah,
there.
we have a skill list. That's it.
Yes, skills. Okay,
We just
we'll
have a
probably
skill.
have another tournament pack
I
promo or
think we
something in
do
the
have
future.
some.
But
I think we do have some actually from the old sets.
maybe from the old sets, and not one comes to my mind in particular. But when you
No.
play him, draw a card, 20k double strike, 2 energy. You can get this set up turn 1 to do this. Activate main, limit 1, spirit boost 1, pay a blue unison card with 15k power or more. You have 3 or more energy, play this card from your hand. So you can play it from 1. Not bad, 20k double strike, like I said. Also notable because this is another target for Path to the Infinite. I don't know why there are so many targets for Path to the Infinite that are cheap to play this set.
I don't think they thought of all that.
I don't think they did either, but the only downside to him is it is Spirit Boost, and it is very restricted. So, and it's not hard to do it, but it's behind a few walls to slow it down. But I like it. Draw 1, 20k power double strike. Has a beautiful looking SPR. This is one of my favorite SPRs from
Yeah,
the set. Not my
it is.
favorite, but one of my
Yeah.
favorite. Then there's 20k vanilla Tapion. Then there's Minosha. Is a blocker 4k limit 1. If your leader card is a blue Phantom Demon card and it's your turn, when this card is placed in a drop area from your hand by one of your blue skills or blue card skills, play this card from your drop area. So works with the leader card, works with that Hoi Unison card. I believe that's the majority of the stuff that'll actually make you discard from your own hand out of the set. Because I was gonna bring up like using. Oh yeah, I guess if you did Hoi too, the Hoi super combo, you have that.
Yeah, get rid of that guy.
Yeah, that's actually a pretty good combo. I wasn't really thinking about that, but Hoi super combo on your opponent's turn. Pitch this, draw your 2, and then after you resolve the super combo, play him out, and then you got a blocker for free. And it's
Yeah.
limit 1, so they made sure to not go too crazy with it. Other Minosha, when you play this card, draw 1, and then activate main, pay 1 blue. If your leader card is blue and you place this card in its owner's drop area, look it up to 7 cards from the top of your deck, play up to 1 hero with an energy cost of 3 or less among them, then shuffle your deck. I actually kind of like that skill. So this is allowing you to cheat out guys with an energy cost of 3.
Yeah.
And you're playing it. You're playing it. You're not putting it to your hand. You're playing it. And it's the top 7 cards, so maybe you whiff. But 7 cards is a lot of cards. So kind of like that. Don't know how relevant it's going to be, but we'll see. And then new Herodo Garn chain stuff. Don't know how this is going to be.
Curious.
Yes.
Okay.
So in this
I
one,
still like blue green.
Yeah, I like the green stuff, and I really want to mix it, but it's hard sometimes. It's just not the
Well,
best.
that's why one of these Herudogons you kind of.
Yeah. So this Herodo Garn, EX Evolve, pay 2 blue. If you have 3 or more energy, it goes on top of Herodo Garn with energy cost of 5. If your leader card is blue, Phantom Demon card, when this card is played, draw 1 card, then choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards, place it at the bottom of its owner's deck. At the end of the turn, switch this card to active mode and up to one of your energy to active mode. Very long auto right there.
Yeah.
Um,
Activate main's nice though.
I do like his on play auto. Then the activate main, if you have 4 or more energy, you send 2 hero cards from your drop area to the warp. This card gains triple strike. Yeah. 30k triple strike would be very nice. Has a nice on play auto. They need to chill with the Yu-Gi-Oh text a little bit, but I do like the card. Then we have Herodo Garn 5 cost, which EX evolves at an energy cost of 3. Herodo Garn, and notably, it's not a mono blue Herodo Garn or anything like that, so they're setting this up to be potentially multicolor in the future. But it is a 15k barrier dual attacker, and it is the 5 cost Herodo Garn that the 7 is supposed to go on top of. When it is played, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards with an energy cost of 4 or less and return it to its owner's hand. Alright. Activate main, limit 1, pay 2 blue. If your opponent has 4 or more energy, choose up to 1 green Herodo Garn with an energy cost of 6 in your hand and play it on top of this card. I think that's very interesting. I don't know what your thoughts are with that interacting with the green engine, but I actually really like that.
I like it because it helps with the chain.
Right. And
I
what
enjoy the
it does
chain.
here is it doesn't force you to run, mono green chain, mono blue chain. No, you can go
You can
between the two.
rotate.
And
Yeah, I like that one.
yeah, I like it, and especially since that green Herodo Garn is also board removal too.
Yes.
Then here's the 3 cost Herodo Garn. If your leader card is a blue Phantom Demon card and you choose one of your blue hero cards in your battle area, play this card from your drop area on top of the chosen card. And so I believe, if we go back up to this guy, he is a hero. So he can go on top of that. Pay 1 for Spirit Boost. If your leader card is a blue Phantom Demon card and you don't have any Phantom Demon cards in play this card from the drop area, choose 1 card in your hand and discard it. So he works from the drop area. That's also another way to play out the Minosha blocker or do other shenanigans. Activate main, limit 1, discard this card from your hand. Look at up to 7 cards from the top of your deck, add up to 1 blue Phantom Demon card among them to your hand, then shuffle your deck. So honestly, it's not a great 3 cost Herodo Garn, but it's not bad either because it sets up your engine. You could cheat it out pretty easily. The only thing I don't like about it is it doesn't really do anything. It's just a 9k body on board that allows you to start your chain. It's
Yeah,
alright.
pretty much. Just that. And then these
Here's
are this is the music box that I talked
right the
about.
foreboding
Trunks.
music box that pairs with Trunks.
Yeah, it's literally just to help
Right.
Tapion, Unison that or any other Unison that you have in your. It's nice.
Yeah, it's
Turn 2, you still can't find your Unison, so then
right. You have the
uh,
ability.
yeah,
You also have self awakening in all
yeah,
together.
it helps.
So what sucks is it doesn't have any other targets except for a blue unison with a specified cost of 3. So you look at the top 3, look for that unison. If you don't hit it, you don't hit it. If you get a
Turn
card, you
2,
put
you
1
just
card
get
from your
rid of
hand at the
them and
bottom of
play
your
the
deck.
Tapion.
Right. So if you get the Tapion, feels great. If you don't, well, you're self awakening. That's the bonus. But
Pretty much.
that activate main to play that Tapion is going to be pretty solid. If your opponent has 2 or more energy and you place this card in his owner's drop area, choose up to 1 Tapion, the hero revived in your hand, and play it with 2 markers on it in rest mode. Downside to that, you don't get to do the +2, switch him to rest mode and draw a card because he needs to be switched to rest mode. Plus side, you can still +2. You just won't get the draw card. But decent card. Decent card. The Coming Calamity. This card gains Desire in all areas. That's interesting. I don't know what they're doing here. If
Yeah,
they're trying to
that
do,
I saw that.
yeah,
Getting well, I mean, we are those new champ cards that we got. One desire card, a
you're
Shenron.
right. So we'll
I think
see.
in the future we're getting Desire.
Yeah, I think we're getting more Wish Leaders in the future, but we don't know for certain yet.
Yeah.
But activate main, play up to 1 Tapion and Herodo Garn with energy cost 4 less from your deck, or drop area, so notable for the leader skills, or discarding skills at all because it allows you to interact with your drop area. Also, Wish decks, that always feels good. Then shuffle your deck if you look through it.
Yeah.
Here's the
And
Tapion
here's
sword.
the sword that I mentioned about how you can easily just make
Right, that's
double
why
sword
it's so
here.
good, because you
That's why I
don't
like it.
have to pay energy.
No, you don't. As long as you have a unison card, specific
And
3.
it's, yeah, 3.
Yeah. And you got a spirit boost -1. You draw 1, so it replaces itself, and your leader gets +10.
Yeah,
I think
that's crazy.
it's a pretty cool combo.
Yeah,
Your
I mean,
leader can
draw one for
potentially get up to
free.
40k. It's
40k,
cool.
draw one for free. And it works on unison cards, though.
Your
That
draw
is
Okay,
notable.
so your leader draws 1. Your leaders are
Oh, yeah, right.
then the unison bump him up another 10k. That's 30k, and then you do this card and 2.
Yeah, it's a lot, but the downside is you have to have the unison in play.
Which I think with hits +2, it's gonna.
Yeah, it should be fine.
It's not Tapion
I
specific. You
I'm
can have baby.
interested, and also this art is actually really cool looking.
I like that art.
But I'm
It gives
interested
me
to see
a
how this
Legend of
deck
Zelda.
plays out. And
I think it's cool.
yeah, this art is like, it's very simple, but it's very beautiful. The way they did the artwork on this card is so good.
And then I don't like this card up next.
Oh, an unlikely protector. Negate the attack, then if your opponent has any tokens in play in their battle area, switch up to one of your mono blue energy to active mode. Yeah, I wonder what's
I
that
guess they're
really
trying to make
focusing on?
sideboard cards because this is sideboard, and
I mean, this works
and Saiyan
for
2 Gohan.
this is really good for Tien, I guess, because that'll have tokens. Anyone who plays Obuni. I don't really know what else it really hurts though.
Yeah, I'm not too thrilled. And then that's it for all the blue
Yeah, that's
cards.
all the
Blue's
blue.
very underwhelming. I do like what they're
So yeah, Videl did get an errata, and
which makes
it's pretty
sense.
straightforward. I'm not going to dive into what the errata is, but she's basically a skillless leader. Interesting. I'm not a huge fan of the engine, but it's interesting. Draw a card. You can self awaken when you combo with a skillless card. Draw one card. Add up to one card from your life to your hand. Has a spirit boost skill. So if it's your opponent's turn and a skillless battle card with an energy cost of 1 is being used in combo from your hand, when a skillless battle card with an energy cost of 1 in your combo area would be placed in its owner's drop area, played instead. Cool. It's cheating out 1 cost skillless cards. It's also a 5k leader, and that's the only thing I don't like is she has less power, so it's harder to defend. Because you can put on the aggression with this leader, but the power is what makes me a little eh. But standard awaken, 4 less life, draw 1 card, switch 1 of your energy to active mode. Then when this card attacks, draw 1 card, choose up to 1 of your green unison cards, switch it to rest mode, then
It's
add
one of
that
your
card's
that's
power.
the errata. It's choose up to one of your active
Mode, yes, right. It has to be, you have to switch something to rest mode to do it. And so, you're
It does
adding the power to the card.
stuff.
I like it though. I like it. How relevant is that going to be? Not entirely sure, but if you're going for game, pretty nice. You pair it with the Dark Broly Unison, you make your leader a 30k swing. That could be pretty solid.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah. Then once per turn, when one of your skillless battle cards is used in a combo, it gets 4k power for the battle, then draw 1 card. And I believe this doesn't need to be from board. I believe. But if it does, eh. Then same ability for the Spirit Boost skill, except for the fact that it gets 5k power for the turn, because I don't believe it did on the other side. Yeah. I actually really like this Majin Buu leader, and I don't know if that's just me, but I like it.
I'm intrigued.
So, place 1 card in your life under this card. When this card attacks, draw 2 cards. That's fine. Self-awakening, yeah, you're not getting the card from your life to your hand, but you're still going to be able to utilize it later on. You're drawing 2 cards, so, I mean, you're still netting the same amount if it was in a take 1 life, draw 1 card. So, good. Activate main, Spirit Boost 1. Place up to 1 battle card with energy cost of 4 or less in your opponent's drop area under this card. Choose one of the chosen card's keyword skills. This card gains that skill for the turn. Interesting mechanic. I like that they're kind of doing an absorption mechanic there where you're actually gaining the abilities. Then this is also another standard draw 1 on tap 1 leader for 4 or less life. This side is where I think it really starts to thrive a little bit
Yes,
more.
it does.
It's not a lot, but that the cards under it are not live.
Oh yeah, no.
So I noticed they made the auto on it on this side a once per turn because it can gain dual attack.
It can, so that's smart.
Yeah, so they kept that in mind. They made it when this card attacks, draw 1 card, but it's once per turn. But the activate main here, Spirit Boost 1, choose up to up to 1 battle card with energy cost of 4 or less in your opponent's battle area or drop area, because I believe this one only said drop area. Yep. So this one now does battle area, and place it under this card. And it doesn't need to be in rest mode, so you can get rid of a blocker or something if you need to. And you can take a keyword skill from it.
Make your leader gain blocker.
Woo! It's only for the turn, though. I do like that effect. This is the one deck where I think Spirit Boost is really going to thrive because you really get some reward. And then
imagine if with this deck, if you threw in a card with Rejuvenate.
yeah, you could definitely do that. But then the activate main, place 2 cards under this card in the owner's drop area. This is only an activate main though, so that's the downside. This card gets 5k power until the start of your next main phase. So this carries over to your opponent's turn. So you can't catch them off guard and do an activate battle. They're gonna know that you're a 20k, guy.
Yeah.
But still, I actually really like that. It makes your dude a 20k power unison.
I like it.
Leader.
I do enjoy it.
I like that.
And then this is the unison for
yeah, for Videl, this is the unison. It's all right. I'm not a huge fan of it, but when you remove a marker from this card,
the Broly.
yeah, this one's okay. It's cute.
Unison.
But when you remove a marker using Spirit Boost, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards with an energy cost of 2 or less and KO it. Not bad. Actually, a decent auto, but it's not the best auto. +1, add up to 1 green Steelers card with an energy cost of 1 from your deck to your hand. Not a fan of that. I wish it said deck or drop area, but it's okay. ±0, when this card is attacked, choose up to 1 green skillless Earthling card in your hand and use it in a combo.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's alright. You can make him a 15k power if you're on the Awaken side of Videl. But yeah, it's an alright unison. He has a nice looking SPR. It's not in the page right now, unfortunately.
No. And then this is for Majin Vegeta, basically.
Or Majin Buu.
Wait, no. I saw Servant for mine. This is for the Buu.
Yeah, this is more so for Buu. Because you can basically make your Boos that are 15k power or less and give them Servant. And then he can't be attacked when you have Servant. So it's interesting. So when you remove a marker from this card using a Spirit Boost skill, it gains Overlord as well. So you can start doing stuff there. I honestly don't think this is the unison to run with the deck.
It's not. I feel like you want to run Demigra.
Yeah, I mean, literally. Actually, I wouldn't even run Demigra. I'd do like Bardock or something, honestly.
Maybe, yeah.
There's just better stuff. This isn't the unison I would run with it. But this card just straight up can't be attacked if you have a servant guy there. So you're getting some benefit, I guess. I mean, you have Frieza alive a little bit easier, I guess, because they can't just straight focus this dude. I don't know. He's all right. Next card is SS2 Sun Gohan Glimpsing Potential.
Support.
It is heroine support. However, this only works in Videl. You cannot play it in the heroine deck because you can't run it.
Nope.
When this card is played, play up to 1 green skillless with an energy cost of 1 from your deck. Shuffle your deck, then choose up to 2 of your skillless battle cards. They gave 5k power for the turn. It's nice. This is a good turn 2 play. I actually do like that. Activate main, limit 1 if your leader card is a heroine card, you have 2 or more energy, and you choose one of your green unison cards with 6k power and a marker on it. You place this card under it from your hand or battle area, and a marker to the chosen unison card, and draw 1 card. So not bad after you attack with him. you just get extra value out of him, help bump up your unison. I am a fan of this card. If you're gonna run Videl, I think this is almost staple for it. Krillin, a brief return. Notable about this, it is a 4-cost Krillin. It works with Clash of Fates Goku stuff. So if you wanted to, you could run the Clash of Fates SR Goku in tandem with this card. And also, this card has an auto of switching itself to active mode, so that means you can go on the offensive with it too. But when it gets removed from your battle area by an opponent's skill or KO, choose up to one of your opponent's unison cards and remove a marker from it.
Like that.
I like that. We're starting to target unisons a little bit more. And like I said, with Clash of Fates Goku, this is going to make this card a little bit better. I'm a fan of it. However, it's going to cost 4, minimally 2, I believe, from the SR Goku from set 13 that lets you play a 4-cost Krillin. So, not bad. Luckily, we always have room in the game for 4-cost Krillins because they matter. Green Krillins, to be specific.
They do.
They're pretty solid.
I like this card.
I'm a big fan of this card actually, and mostly because I play the Heroines deck. But it is a 3-cost Videl. Videl with all her strength. Blocker, auto, limit 1. If you have a green skillless card in play, when your opponent attacks, play this card from your hand. So this is pretty notable for a lot of skillless decks. This could also be used. Technically, you could use it in Kid Goku if you wanted to. However, you're not going to get the second auto, but you still get to play this and have a blocker on board. But this is pretty prevalent for the Heroine deck or Videl right now. This is a huge boost to Heroines, actually, because you're playing a card on your opponent's turn. And it's a blocker, and it's removal. Because what it does for the second auto is if your leader card is green or a Heroine card, so the Bulma leader from Battle Evolution, that's notable there. When this card is played from your hand, your opponent may choose 2 cards in their hand and discard them. If they don't, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards with an energy cost of 7 or less and KO it. I don't know how often people are going to take the gamble to discard 2 and keep their guy on board. But I can see a lot of people not wanting to discard 2, so they'll typically allow you to just pop something.
And of course
I'm a big fan of this. It has a good looking SPR too, but it's not in this page.
It does. It's a pretty SPR, but they're not. But the next 2 cards are just skillless cards.
Yeah, skillless 10Ks. Nice. There's nothing to explain about him. It's literally just for Videl.
Yeah, and then this card, I like this card because it's a burn interaction card.
Right.
So basically, if your leader card is green, and I think other cards, I don't think Blue got this. I think another.
No, Blue did get this. Blue did get this.
Blue?
They got it in set 13.
Okay. Yeah. So now they're hitting this more. So basically, if you take damage from an opponent's non-keyword skill, you play this card, and then the top card of your. So basically, King Piccolo.
Yeah. So
okay, well, I just got a life back.
Take damage.
And this was a way to kind of counter with Blow as well.
Right. There's a lot of stuff. Unfortunately, this doesn't work on Piccolo Jr., the 2-cost one.
No.
No, because that's a keyword.
It is.
But it's set 7 Gohan leader, for example. You won't get hit by that because it's a keyword, non-keyword skill. Activate Main is a non-keyword skill. So anything that's an auto. So for example, the Gogeta 4-drop that works when you use an alliance ability using it. You burn a life, so this will stop that, I guess, for the 1 damage at least. But it's nice. It slows down some other burn. Unfortunately, it doesn't get around Piccolo Jr., but this is what it is.
This is my favorite card of the set.
Yeah,
I have an idea with him. I like him a lot.
Yeah, you can go into it if you like.
Because I have an idea with him. You basically, it's limit 1, pay 1 green. If you have 3 or more energy and a green unit, play this card for me. Love that unison remove. Great.
Right.
But it's his second activate main that I so
yeah, Spirit Boost X.
So you can choose any amount. Any amount, and as long as you have a green unit. So this card gains 5k for the turn for each marker you remove from your
card. 2 or more, double strike.
So in Go Tanks, instead of doing the -7 on that's 35k power.
Yeah, if you wanted to do that in Vegito, yeah, you definitely could.
This is a 50k double striker.
Yeah, so it could be big. The nice thing is that activate main costs no energy. It's just spirit boost. This is the one spirit boost skill I actually really like because this is one of the ones where you can just shotgun away and get a huge benefit for it. And you can play this for 1 energy, so I like it. It's not a bad card. It's not insane, but like it can be insane. It is a super rare. So, and it's nice because it's a Spirit Bomb card, so I feel like that totally fit theme for it, because, like, this means it could be Game Ender, or, you know, Boo could struggle back and fight his way out of it. But I like it. Good card. Next one is a Green Goku, standard super combo, but significant because this is a Green Goku for a super combo. I think this is the first time we've gotten a Green Goku super combo, if I'm not mistaken.
I'm thinking of World Martial Arts.
So in there, we didn't get Goku. We got Chi-Chi there.
Okay, then never mind.
So I think this is the first time. He only has a Majin Buu, or a special trait is Saiyan, Majin Buu Saga. So nothing too special aside from him being a Saiyan. Vegeta here, 1 cost, 4k power, once again, could be relevant for Gogeta. If your leader card is green, when this card is discarded from your hand by an opponent's skill, play this card from your drop area. Then, when this card is played, draw 1 card. This is not the first iteration we have seen of this, though. We saw this with Future Gohan as a yellow rare, I want to say. It's the same exact skills, except I think their power might have been slightly different. But
Yeah.
this is relevant. They're starting to target the fact that hand destruction is really good, and so they're printing answers for it. So this
guy
one
has a lot of wordy.
Yeah, he looks interesting, but I don't know how I feel about him. Sun Gohan, Majin Exterminator. Love the art on the card, though. Deflect, Double Strike, Dual Attack. He's a 19k power card, though. 3 cost. If your leader card is green Earthling card, so it has to be a green Earthling, so you're pairing this with Videl 90% of the time. Green skills,
because they're Earthling Saiyans.
Right, yeah, you could use it in Gotenks. You could use it in any Saiyan Earthling. Like I said, though, this is probably just going to be paired with Videl.
For Videl.
Because it's paired with the fact that green skillless battle cards in your combo area get plus 5k combo power while this card is in a battle. So you're basically shotgunning skillless cards in combo to this Gohan. And the plus side with the Videl leader is you're going to play minimally 1 of those cards.
Yeah.
So then when it's played, you may add up to 1 green skillless battle card from your drop area to your hand. If you do, place 1 green skillless battle card in your drop area at the bottom of your deck. So what you're ideally doing here is you're doing some shenanigans with the Unison and this paired together. So you'll swing with the 1 cost skillless on board. Then ideally you'll play this guy, choose 1 that's in your drop area, bring it to hand, place that skillless that you swung with to the bottom of your deck. Then you'll activate your Unison ability to grab that skillless from your deck back to your hand. It's nothing crazy, but it's the interaction with the deck that they were aiming for. And I think it could be decent because basically you'll be having a 29k double strike swing each time you attack because you'll have the 2 in your hand. I like the card. It's not over the top, very answerable. I mean, Frieza counterplay absolutely destroys this card. But I like it. Nothing crazy, though. And then this is the green version of that Gotenks super combo we saw. I actually do like that it is a Hercule.
I like Hercule.
Yeah, so standard there. I'm not going to recover the ability.
No, we got this. Now this card, this drawn a lot of people's attention.
Yeah,
White.
He has a lot of text.
he's oh my god, I'm kind of getting tired of all this text. But basically, you play him and you choose all other non-token cards in the battle card
because it's non-token.
Battle area, all unisons, ignoring barrier.
Negate them, pop them.
2 cards in their hands, gets rid of it. And if your leader is a Majin card, place all those cards underneath your leader, which is amazing because you just minus 2 cards.
Yeah, so when you're doing that leader skill, this is just filling up for it, and it's awesome.
Basically. And the cool thing about it is it has Deflect and
Revenge. It's absolutely hilarious.
But the Frieza hits it. But the thing is, while this card is in rest mode, so if it gets that count, Your opponent can't attack your leader card unless they choose 2 cards. So basically,
Each time,
built-in
too.
combo.
Yeah, it's crazy. But it
And
only hits leader, or off leader swing, or
he
hits a
can
leader
get
swings.
KO'd, but say that you play this card and you
Yeah, so
use a
someone...
counterplay to kill this, guess what? Since this was played from
It's
an opponent's skill,
literally
it comes back.
unKOable by skills unless you're negating its skills, and that is it. You can
Or you can
attack it.
go in full force and hit it.
Right, you can attack it, kill it, you can remove it by bottom decking it, you can remove it by putting it back to hand. However, I would not recommend putting it back to hand. And you can send it to the warp. Past that, you don't want to KO it by a skill. Don't KO it by a skill.
No,
That's my only
because he'll come
advice.
back.
He'll come back and he will make you
And,
cry. And
yeah.
he doesn't get the on play auto because it's not from your hand, but like you're not getting rid of him. I guess the plus side though is if you do KO it with the skill, this is the one thing I will point out, is it's not in rest mode.
No. But if it's your opponent's turn, if it gets KO'd by a skill, and if like it wasn't because it attacked or anything, and you just KO, I mean, then they're just gonna swing with it.
Right. I mean,
I,
downside you just lose the permanent.
as
But
much as I want to play this in my Gotenks stink, I would rather have the Majin
oh, the Majin
Unison
Vegeta, yeah.
because it wipes. Because I want to get Salzine.
Yeah. Well, plus side is this is pretty set up for Cell Xeno. I mean, yeah, you're gonna clear a board, but
Yeah, and you just need
you just need
Evan with
yeah,
math.
right.
But it's okay. And then now we get this new Boo chain.
See,
Um,
I
don't
like the chain.
I don't. It's interesting that it
It's all right.
plays Majin tokens, but you
Yeah.
can't really go up the chain. But I do like that this new super rare has pay 2 and then you evolve. I like that, but
yeah, with the
I
activate
mean,
main, right?
this is a lot of reading, but
Yeah,
basically
so evolve 3 on a
on
Gohan
on
Adolescence.
Gohan Adolescence, if it goes with the show, I appreciate that. It goes for how Majin
Yeah,
is
except
compared to
that
compared to Set
it's,
9's Majin
yeah.
Buu.
I was gonna say that doesn't really make sense to me since it should be like Union Absorb, but I guess since Union Absorb typically only works with the guy that's on board, and they have that set up for later anyway, so it's fine.
One of these has Union Absorb.
Yeah, it's later on. So if this card would be removed from your battle area by an opponent's skill, you can remove one of your Majin tokens instead.
Yeah,
so he
these
stays
guys,
in the board.
they pop out tokens, and you can get rid of the tokens.
Majin tokens
It's
are
cool.
really good though. They are 15k power.
With combo power.
Right. So that's very significant. They're like after image tokens, but still
Yeah,
very
I like
good.
them. I like them. And basically, the next 3 cards have that. But the next card, the Majin,
So this
basically
one,
same thing.
yeah,
But
except it go tanks.
but the only difference is the activate main Spirit Boost, play a token, and take a life. So that's basically that. All these Majin Boos have this perk.
Yeah.
But that's nothing. But the 2-drop is where it gets cool.
This
Like
is also significant because this is paired with the Majin or the Bibbidi or Bobbidi unison because it
Yes,
is the
because when
15k one.
each one of these cards are played, you for that Bibbidi or Bob,
Bobbidi.
the unison that
The
goes with.
unison, yeah. I do
And
actually
then
really like the art on this Majin Buu Brilliant Absorption.
it looks like a promo art. To be
Yeah,
honest.
right. But it's evolving onto a Piccolo. This one has Union Absorb. Choose up to
Yeah,
one
this one absorbs
card
to the
under a Majin
one
leader
above.
card. Ooh, under your leader card. I don't know if I'd honestly want to take away from that. I'll be honest. But play up to one mono green Majin Buu card with energy cost of 4 and 15k power from your deck, so the guy above this, or drop area on top of this card, and then shuffle your deck if you look through it. Spirit Boost 1, if one of your green Majin Buu cards is removed from a battle area about opponent's skill, play this card from your hand. Not bad. Resets up your chain if you need to do that.
Cool.
Like I said, I don't like that this takes a card from under your Majin leader card. I don't like that. I want to get full efficiency from the leader, and sometimes this might come in clutch, but honestly, I don't think this is the engine you want to run with Boo, except for the 5-drop Boo. And the Boo Topo, that too.
I think you'd
We'll
rather
get there.
play. I think you'd rather play this 1-drop to get up the chain to the 4.
Right. And it's also, it searches top 5 for a Majin
Sure.
card.
5 or less. So you cannot search. How much is he? He's a 4. Actually, it does. Wait. Oh, the super rare is a 4. So you go, okay.
Well, so the super rare 5 cost blue is also a 5. So
You can search. It's great. I like that.
yeah, so you could search. The only downside is though this
15k. So
yeah,
you're
15k.
only
You're
they're both
only
15k powers. So you won't be able to evolve the bigger into the Gohan.
yeah, so you'll only be able to do Go tanks, but that's all right.
It's okay. It's still a
That's
good
fine.
card.
We get past that.
But let's talk
Nice. It
about.
searches top 5. This is another one. Draw 1 card. Same thing.
I didn't see
Nothing
this.
crazy. This
Yeah.
one. This is the huge talk from the set. It is a rare.
Sworn. Oh my gosh. It is a topo for green. Sorry,
Specifically
Dormant.
green though. That is significant.
Specifically green, which is great because all we've had was
Yeah, dormant potential
Roshi got
unleashed.
hit. Dormant potential kind of didn't. It hasn't. But the fact that we now have a topo,
And
and
the plus
here's another cool
side,
thing about
it
it.
has that unit absorb.
Yeah, I was about to say it. We got the unit. Cool. This is just gonna be used.
Yeah,
This is
so
gonna be. That's all it's gonna be used for.
some decks might completely ignore that because this is the main thing people care about here is the counterattack skill. Notably, that when you play this card, you discard 1 from your hand. It's not like Topo where you activate the counter and discard 1. It has to hit the board. You have to. Otherwise, you don't need to discard 1. Yeah, you're still not going to get this, but that's okay. It's just like Topo. They're making sure it's just like it, essentially, just slightly different wording.
So happy.
This is a Majin Buu thwarting the enemy. I think this is the exact same thing. Yeah, this is just like that blue Vegeta.
It's another. Gohan hit.
Yeah, Gohan hit, even though Guardy got hit. And it's a rare, though. That's the dumb part. Does have decent art, though. I'll give it that. I like the art.
Reminds me of the World Martial Arts promo art. This guy,
Broly.
I'm pretty happy about this. Kind of helps the chain out a little bit.
Right. So this helps out the chain a little bit. This actually works in King Cold pretty well. Because it works with either a Frieza army or Frieza clan, and then you reduce it by 1 for each extra card in your drop area. So you can play it for a 1 cost minimally. Drop or battle area, sorry. And then if your opponent has 3 or more energy, when this card is removed from your battle area by a skill or KO'd, you may choose 2 cards in your hand and discard them. If you do, choose up to 1 mono green Broly BR with an energy cost of 6 or 7 in your hand and play it. So why this matters for Broly BR originally, if you run out of steam in the late game because they somehow got rid of your engine and you don't want to replay the 1 drop to take life when you kill it, this one sets up and goes right to the 6 drop.
Yep.
And odds are you're going to have the extra cards in your drop area because of the field card for Broly BR where you're killing your 1 drop or your 4 drop or whatever. You're killing a Broly BR to draw 1 card and then do your Broly effects. But that field card satisfies that, and then any extra cards you may have, like a Negate or something. I think this card's decent. It's nice to see that you can kind of get this out a little bit and work it into Chi-Lai, work it into King Cold even, or Free. Oh, you can't run it in Frieza. I forgot Frieza says no Saiyan cards. Oh. So I'm looking at, technically speaking, uh, technically speaking, you can run this with the set 1 golden Frieza leader, which I find is interesting. You won't get the permanent, but you'll be able to go up the chain.
Oh my god, yeah, but that means you have to do green yellow.
Yeah, and it's all right. That's probably over the top, but it's all right. But this also could be a 1 cost 15k Broly, so not bad. Defender of Justice, negate the attack, then choose up to 1 of your opponent's tokens and remove it from the game. I don't know what's creating so many tokens right now, aside from like Majin tokens.
I don't get it. I don't get it.
This plus side though is this card's skills can't be negated in any area. That's what I like about it. This is hating on Cooler. This is hating on if Battering Laser was a thing. Any counter, this can't be stopped.
Yeah.
Heart of a Maiden. If your leader card is a heroine, so you can run this with Bulma or Videl right now.
Mostly
you look at the
Videl.
top 7 cards. Yeah, it's mostly Videl. You choose 2 green skillless cards among them to your hand, and then shuffle your deck. Or if you don't have a unison card in play up to 1 green unison card with energy or with 6k power. Jeez, I'm getting ahead of myself. With a marker on it. 1 marker, shuffle your deck. So that's only off the top 7 cards though. So not bad, but
This
honestly,
pretty cool.
This card's art is actually really beautiful. I love that. Power Beyond Super Saiyan 2. If your opponent played a Unison card, they may remove a marker from it. If they don't, choose up to one of their battle cards and KO it. This is only a 1-cost extra card. As counterplay,
I like
it's
it.
not overpowered, but it definitely keeps Unisons in check.
I kind of wish the wording says if they don't KO one of their choose one instead of up to make it have a cost.
Oh, make it have to.
They'll always choose 0.
Yeah, if they don't have anything on board, right?
They should have gotten rid of the choose up to make this actually.
Yeah.
It's decent.
Yeah.
But to make it good, you don't get the up to 1 because they'll play something. Okay, well I'm gonna choose 0. So it's a little upsetting, but it's a decent card.
Well, right, because what they can do is if they don't have anything on board, they can just not choose to do the Unison minus, and then
choose 0.
Because there's nothing on board to KO, so it's like okay.
Exactly. So they'll always choose 0 no matter.
Yeah, if that's a thing. But if they have something on board, which you're only going to be playing this if they have something on board, you'll be able to hit a battle card. But
yeah,
I like this card.
I like this art.
Yeah, this art's beautiful. Diabolical Blow. Choose one. Choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards that energy costs 3 or less. KO it and draw a card. This is like Absolute Justice or something like that from I don't remember what it's called, but from set 10, the blue one that brings it back to their hand instead. Yeah. I like this because it's a KO, or you can remove a marker from Unison. Nothing crazy. 2 cost, straight 2 green. Decent. Favorite card in the game right now. Commemorative photo. Activate main. Your opponent may add all their life to their hand. A glorified scoop card.
I like that.
It's all or nothing, though. That's the significant thing, though, because if it could matter if it said up to all of their life or something like that, so they could do like, I'm going to leave myself at 1. I'm going to take 7 cards from my life. But no, it's all or nothing. I love it, though. This has a nice art. Wicked Mimicry. Spirit Boost X. Negate the attack. If you remove a marker from a green Unison using the skill, play 1 Majin token in rest mode. If one of your green Unison cards is attacked, you may activate this card's counter skill from your hand without paying its energy cost by choosing 1 card in your hand and discarding it. So, I don't know why Spirit Boost X is the thing on here.
I guess you could choose 0.
I guess if you want to do, yeah, you could choose 0, but if you wanted to remove 1, maybe?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. If you removed a marker from your Unison card, I get it. So if you want to, you'll get this effect. You'll probably get some Spirit Boost effect.
Yeah, that's why they said choose up to.
So you don't have to. You just won't get the rest of this and whatever else may follow. So going into yellow's interesting, but I don't know if I want to try it.
Nothing here in yellow excites me.
Yeah, so I'll give this, though. The leader card is very beautiful. I know a lot of people look forward to it, and I can't like say it's really bad or anything. It just doesn't interest me.
No, the rest of the set does not interest me.
But it is a GT Sun Goku, so there's a lot of stuff that pairs very well with GT Sun Goku. I mean, 10 times Kamehameha is a big one right now. Yep. The Pan TP could pair with this leader, be a free play 5k blocker. That's something. Yep. But when this card attacks, draw 1 card, and then second auto, if you have 2 or more energy, when a yellow battle card is revealed from the top of your deck, place it in your drop area. And played by that card's skill, you may flip this card over. If you do, draw 1 card, switch it up to 1 of your energy to active mode, then add cards from your life to your hand until you have 5 left. Whew, that is a long auto. Then its standard awakening is when you're at 4 or less life. You may draw 2 cards, flip it over. So draw 2 leader. You don't see them too often anymore, but they're still out there. Love the awakened art on this side. Very beautiful.
I do too. I enjoy that.
So he is, when this card attacks, draw 2 cards, choose 1 card from your hand and place it on top of your deck. This card gets 5k power for the battle. Nice. It could be a 35k double strike swing with 10 times Kamehameha being paired with it. Activate main, so you're basically going to be adding the new Android 18 Unison from your deck to your hand, and then choose 1 card from your hand and place it on top of your deck. We'll go into the Unison once it pops up. Spirit Boost 1, reveal the top card of your deck, place in your drop area. This is going to be pretty prevalent for the deck because there's just a lot of cards that get placed or played by placing from the top of the deck. Super 17, this one's not bad though. So choose 1 Android card from your hand and discard it. When this card attacks, draw 2 cards. So it's just like the Android 16 card from Battle Evolution in terms of that. When your life is at 4 or less, or you have a yellow Unison card with a specified cost of 2 in play, You may draw 1 card, switch up to 1 of your energy to active mode, add cards from your life until you have 6 left, flip this card over. This side, when this card attacks, draw 1 card, this card gets plus 2k power for the battle for each card placed under this battle. Your battle cards. Battle cards specifically, not leader cards, not unison cards, battle cards. Activate main once per turn. Choose 1 Super 17 card in your battle area. Place up to 1 Hellfighter Android 17 or Hellfighter 17 or Android 17 card from your drop area under the chosen card. Not bad, I guess. It's just from the drop area, so it's not really going to hurt you unless it's taking away from an overwhelm strategy. Activate battle once per turn. Spirit boost. Choose 1 Super 17 card in your battle area. Place 3 cards under it in their owner's drop area. So basically, getting rid of the cards under it. Choose 1 up to 1 each of your opponent's battle cards and unison cards. Switch them to rest mode. Interesting because it's activate battle. I don't know how I feel about the fact that it's hitting unisons. I mean, it stops like a block, I guess, from Boo or something.
Yeah, that one's something.
It's alright. I'm not a big fan of the activate battle, but I do like the activate manning and the auto. They're both interesting. Here's that unison. Here's its regular art. It is an SR, actually. I didn't realize it was an SR. I thought it was a common that got an SPR treatment.
Yeah, it's got an SPR.
But, so Spirit Boost, when you remove a marker from this card using Spirit Boost skill, choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards, switch to rest mode. Not bad. +2. Oh, yeah, that would have been dumb with Bergamo. Now looking at that.
Oh, yeah. Makes sense.
+2, look at up to 3 cards on the top of your deck, place at the top of your deck in any order, so it sets up the ability to discard cards from the top of your deck to play them. Then -2, draw 3 cards, choose 2 cards in your hand, and place them on the top of your deck in any order. For any Magic player out there, the -2 is literally a brainstorm. It's interesting that it has that for a -2 ability. Downside is your unison's a 4k power, and it's a 1 cost, so you really got to protect it. There's the beautiful SPR for it. Big fan of it. Card's alright. I don't know if I could see myself running it or not, but not bad. I actually really like this card, though. Android 20 and Dr. Mew Hellish Accomplices.
Decent. It's decent.
Right. Auto, once per turn. If it's your turn, when you activate an Evolve skill or Union skill, add a marker to it. Really not that hard to satisfy for a lot of decks. This is for the Android 17 deck, or Super 17 deck, but it compare with other decks pretty well. Auto, once per turn. If it's your turn, when you remove a marker from this card using Spirit Boost skill, choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards in rest mode, ignoring barrier, and KO it. Pretty good auto, actually. +1, draw 1, discard 1. -2, add up to 1 mono yellow battle card with an energy cost of 5 or less, and then the evolve skill from your drop area to your hand. I actually like the -2. I thought about running this in future Gohan because it could target some of your Trunkses if you really need to. It has a strong +1 ability. The auto is pretty decent. So it's a pretty solid unison. I like it.
Yeah, decent.
Going into the stuff for the Goku deck right here, this has Deflect, Double Strike, 20k power, 4 cost, but you're not going to be playing it for the 4 cost. Pay 1 yellow. If your leader card is yellow, when this card is revealed from the top of your deck and placed in your drop area, you may play this card from your drop area. Here you see the effects from placing cards from the top of your deck in the drop area to play them. And then when this card is played, choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards in rest mode and KO it. I think it's decent. Nice rare. It has an okay art. Honestly, they could have done a little better on that one.
I agree.
I like this one. In terms of art, I like it, but it is a 19k blocker. Same thing, pay 1 if it gets placed in drop area from the top of your deck. When this card is played, draw 1 card, place up to 1 card from your hand on top of your deck. Oh, up to 1. That says up to 1. I didn't realize that. So you can keep the card you drew. Then choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards and switch it to rest mode. So this is a pretty good card for the deck. You don't even have to worry about the fact that it costs 3 yellow to play, honestly.
Nope.
Dragon Fist Goku. It's a decent card. Play it, choose up to 1 of your opponent's up to 2 of your opponent's battle cards in rest mode and KO them. Deflect, double strike. You can pay 3 to play it if you have 4 more energy and a yellow unison card in play. Activate main once per turn, Spirit Boost 2. If your leader card is mono yellow, this card gains dual attack for the turn, and your opponent can't activate skills on battle cards at an energy cost of 7 or less from any area when this card is in battle. So significant because it kind of shuts down Topo.
A little bit.
Yeah, but it's 25k, double striker, not bad. Deflect, 8 cost card. Decent. Free blocker if you mill it from the top of your deck. Then this card is played. So you look at the top 5 cards of your deck, add up to 1 yellow Saiyan card with energy cost of 4 or less, or unison with the specified cost of 1. And then if you're unawakened with your GT Goku leader, you can reveal the top card of your deck and then place it in your drop area. You have to place it in your drop area though. It's not you may. You reveal it and you place it in the drop. So if it's something you didn't want in there, well, sorry, buddy.
Bad.
Pan the Brawler, blocker, limit 1. If your leader card is a yellow Sun Goku GT card, and your opponent has 2 or more energy, so a little restricted there. Interesting, because this does give your leader critical, and this is a free play if you mill it from the top of your deck. And so when that happens, you can pair it with that 10 times Kamehameha, like I said. And now you have a 35k, potentially 35k double strike critical leader, which is not bad.
No, it's decent.
Vegeta the Brawler, negate the attack and play this card. If your leader card is a yellow Sun Goku GT card, when this card is played, reveal the top card of your deck and place it in your drop area. Alright. Skill is 10k Vegeta. Don't really need to explain that. I'm just like flying through yellow. That's the little interest I have. If your leader card is yellow, when this card is revealed from the top of your deck, place it in your drop area. You may play this card from drop area, standard. When it's played, draw 1 card, choose 1 card in your hand, place it on the top of your deck, sets up. Spirit Boost 1. If your leader card is okay, so it's the same thing as the Goten that we saw, except for the fact that it's a Spirit Boost 1 effect.
Pretty much.
Piccolo, another anti-burn card. It's just in yellow now.
Yeah, now they're really hitting all those cards.
I don't really like the art on it, but it is a yellow Namekian, so I guess that's kind of...
More yellow Namekian support.
There's some support for it when we didn't get it, I guess. Krillin, one of the new super combos. I like that they made him the super combo for Sun Goku GT.
Yeah.
20k Vanilla Videl. Nice. Great Saiyan too. And it has the heroin tag on it this time. Now into Android 17 stuff. Conceding to Union. Barrier, 1 cost, 4k power. Alright. Union Absorb once per turn, which is interesting. So, I guess if you get counterplayed, you're kind of out of luck, I guess. But, oh, I see why they're doing the once per turn, though.
Why?
Because you can fail to find, I guess.
Ooh, true.
And they don't want you stacking cards under it. So if your leader card is a Super 17 card and you choose 1 Hellfighter 17 card in your hand or drop area, place it under this card. Play up to 1 mono yellow Super 17 card and then it costs 3 less in your deck or drop area on top of it. Super combo, standard 1 for yellow. I do like that they made it an Android 17 though, because that's going to be pretty... Probably that'll be run pretty well in Super 17. New Android 17 Negate. If your leader card is yellow, negate the attack and play this card in rest mode. Oh yeah, it's the same thing as the other negates we saw earlier. The hate for many leader swings.
Yeah.
I don't think that one's gonna be run. Hellfighter 17, so the opposite of it now. This one will absorb a 17 from your hand or drop area and then play that Super 17. It is a blocker 4K though, so I think the barrier one's the way to go, but you never know if you need the blocker. Then this one, when you play it, search the top 5 for a mono yellow Android card with energy cost of 5 or less, or a mono yellow unison with a specified cost of 2. Add it to your hand. 1 cost searcher, not bad. This one's pretty interesting. It's Deflect Triple Strike. It is the 8 cost. It is a rare. If you have 4 more energy, a mono yellow Super 17 card with an energy cost of 5 is what this goes on to for the EX Evolve for 2 yellow. Not bad for a Deflect Triple Striker. Activate main. Once per turn, place 3 cards under this card in its owner's drop area. Switch this card to switch this card and up to 1 of your Super 17 leader cards to active mode. So it's switching 2 things to active mode. Then choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards in the battle cards in rest mode and place it under this card. There we go. This card gets plus 1,000 power for the turn for each energy cost in the battle card placed under it. I didn't read that bit of it before. That's a pretty good card, actually. I like that. Deflect, strong ability. 5 cost, Deflect, dual attack. So they're just giving the Super 17 chain all Deflect, which is kind of fair because he was pretty OP.
A little bit.
EX Evolve for 1 yellow. If your leader card, yeah, it goes on top of a 3-cost Super 17. Your leader card needs to be Super 17. When it's played, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards with an energy cost of 4 or less in rest mode. Place it under this card, draw a card. When this card is KO'd by an opponent's skill, play up to 1 mono yellow Super 17 with an energy cost of 3 from your drop area. I like how this is literally like, oh man, it was under it. Well, I'm just going to replay it.
Well, now we're going to play.
But Deflect, Dual Attack, 19k, it is the 5-cost one. Here's the 3 drop right here. When this card is played using Union, draw 1 card. Not bad, actually. Barrier, 9k. I see that they're for their 3 costs in their chains, they're just making them 9k power, but at least this one has Barrier.
Yeah.
Super 17 looks like it's going to be a pretty solid engine. However, it might be very thematic.
Just not a fan.
Yeah, I'm not either, but decent. If your leader card is a Super 17 card and you choose this card and an Android card in your hand, discard them. Look it up to 7 cards to the top of your deck. Add up to 2 yellow Android cards with an energy cost 5 or less among them to your hand. Shuffle your deck. Not bad, actually. It just replaces themselves. Actually, that really sets up for Fusion now that I think about it. Holy crap. That's really good. Dr. Mew, Return from Beyond. So 1 cost, 4k. Activate main, so it has to be on board, I believe. Pay yellow. Yeah, it has to be on board. Play up to 1 yellow Hellish or Hellfighter 17 with energy cost of 1 from your deck or drop area, then shuffle your deck if you live through it. Guess it searches. I wouldn't really run it though. This card has a lot of people's attention. I love the SPR, so we're just gonna look at that.
The SPR is so beautiful.
So Spirit Boost 1, choose all your opponent's battle cards and unison cards being played with 3 or fewer markers. Switch them to rest mode, then draw 1 card. Spirit Boost 1, so things being played off of, or multiple things being played off effect, this hits them. Nice. I personally don't care for it too much. I don't know if that's just me.
I don't. Just the artwork's really pretty. But
yeah, artwork is insane. Piccolo sending someone to horny jail. He's bonking them in the head.
What? Oh god, no.
But you switch up to 2 of your opponent's tokens to rest mode.
Where are all these tokens coming from?
I don't know what's up with the token stuff this set. I mean, I know there's tokens in the set, so maybe it's just for within the set play, I guess. But that's all I got. 0 cost yellow extra card coming out. Interesting. I didn't think I'd see another 0 cost yellow extra card for a bit. But activate main, you could pay a yellow, and then so it's not actually a 0 fully, but if your leader card is a yellow Sun Goku card, draw 2 cards, choose 1 card in your hand, place it on top of your deck, then reveal the top card of your deck and place it in your drop area. So it sets up for the free play stuff, and your turn 1, you can awaken instantly, which is kind of dumb.
A little dumb.
Activate main, limit 1. If your leader card is a yellow Sun Goku GT and you have 3 more energy, reveal the top card of your deck and place it in the drop area. See, that one's fine because but the first part just immediately sets up for it. So this could be pretty dumb as a card. It could not be. I don't know. I do love the art, though, because it's just Goku frozen.
Yeah.
Awakened Attack. You can activate the Activate Battle skill on this card from your hand without paying its energy cost by placing 1 card from under one of your battle cards in its owner's drop area. Alright. Activate Battle limit 1. If your leader card is a yellow Super 17 card, choose up to 1 of your leader cards or battle cards. It gets plus 2k power for the battle for each card under your battle cards. And if you have 3 or more cards under your battle cards, it gains double strike for the battle. Not bad. Not bad. I like that card because with the leader, because it's an activate battle, so when you swing, you get that leader auto to trigger to boost him up. And then you can do the activate battle and boost up your leader even more. That's kind of crazy, actually. Awakened Attack. I wouldn't run it as like a 4 of in the deck, but a solid 2 of that would feel really good.
Yeah. Agreed.
This card's decent. Works with Mecha Frieza if you wanted to find an okay replacement. Draw 1 card, then choose up to 1 of your opponent's unison or battle cards at energy cost of 4 or less. Switch them to rest mode. That card can't be switched to active mode for the turn. For the turn, so if you're doing this offensively, it's usually just going to switch a blocker to rest mode. If you're doing this defensively, yeah, not bad. And to the stuff I don't like at all. So
I'm not excited.
I'm not either. I hate Sin Shenron. I hate Mill. They put both of them together in one thing. The leader has blocker, which is kind of cool, but whenever you activate a Shadow Dragon extra card from your hand, basically you and your opponent are milling. Then its auto is choose 1 black Shadow Dragon card in your hand, discard it. When this card attacks, draw 1 card, switch this card to active mode at the end of turn. So it's setting up for the blocker stuff. You can self-awaken easy.
Yeah, but it's just that.
Yeah. When your life is at 4 or less, or 7 or more black Shadow Dragon cards are in your drop area, you may draw 1 card, switch up to 1 energy, active mode, flip it over. Cool. Still has blocker on this side, 15k power. Same effect for the first auto. Second auto, when it attacks, draw 1 card. This card gets 5k power for the turn, so it's getting boosted up. And then same thing, gets switched to active mode at the end of turn. So this deck's probably going to be very annoying to face, but I don't think it's going to be horrible since it's not like super hard mill. Well, actually, that auto's not once per turn, so that might be pretty annoying. But and this only targets your opponent, not you and your opponent now after Awakening. Activate main, activate battle. Spirit boost 1, choose up to 1 Shadow Dragon extra card in your hand, and activate its activate main / battle skill without paying its energy cost. Ugh. Free stuff.
Yeah, we don't like free stuff.
This is going to be good in Hatch, in my opinion.
I think Hatch is going to be...
Yeah, after the set, I think Hatch might be close to tier 1. But when you remove a marker from this card using a Spirit Boost skill, send up to 1 battle card from your opponent's drop area to their warp. That's fine. It's nothing crazy. It just answers like Ribrianne, Overrealm plays, Ape Goku's in the drop. +1, draw card, 15k Unison that you have to play for 2 black. It is a specified cost black Unison. They finally did it. -2, until the end of your opponent's next turn, they can't attack with battle cards unless they choose 1 card in their hand and send it to their warp each time. I like it. I really like the -2.
I do. I enjoy it as well.
So this Unison, I think this is a huge card to come out of this set, especially for black. It's just such a nice boost. Toa, Resonance of Shadow. She's a non-specified Unison. When your leader card activates a blocker skill, place the top card of your deck in the drop area, then add a marker to this card. Activate main, draw 1 card, then choose 1 card in your hand. Add up to... Yeah, that's right. Up to 3 Shadow Dragon extra cards in your drop area and place them at the bottom of your deck in any order. I forgot it refills your deck. Yeah, this card's going in that deck. -7 if your leader card is a Shadow Dragon card. Choose up to 7 black Shadow Dragon cards with different character names in your hand and or drop area and play them. Yeah, she's kind of dumb. Not gonna lie. There's gonna be more support for this deck, I'm pretty sure, unfortunately, but whatever. It's that deck only the yellow version only got worse as time went on, so it's probably gonna be how black is too. Kibito Kai, Opening Strike. When this card is played, draw 1 card. Then, if it's your turn, when this card is used in a combo, if your opponent has 3 or less energy, choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards, 30k power or more, place it in the owner got bottom of its owner's deck. Got stuck there. Kind of relevant for Dark Broly. You're bottom decking them instead of KOing them, so now they're losing some fuel. I don't know. That card's okay.
Well, yeah, it's
weird. New 30k Goku. Blocker, 1 cost 1 black to evolve and an energy cost 1 Sun Goku Xeno. When it's played or uses its blocker skill, play up to 1 black skillless battle card with energy cost of 1 from your drop area or warp in rest mode. Not bad. It sticks on the board as a 30k blocker, so I mean, I'm not complaining. Skill is 10k Goku. Then Vegeta does the same thing for the evolve, except it's on a Vegeta Xeno. When this card attacks, choose up to 1 black skills card from your deck, add it to your hand, shuffle your deck. And they're both 30Ks, so that's notable. Dark Broly could run them. There's the skillless Vegeta. Love their arts. This card's bonkers. This is what I wanted to talk about out of black. SS4 Gogeta, Thwarting the Dark Empire. It does have a beautiful SPR. I don't think it's on the website yet.
Not yet.
Triple attack, blocker. While this card is in rest mode, it can't be KO'd by your opponent's skills. Okay, that's already kind of nutty. 8 cost. Is 2 specified black minimum to play, but I don't think that's going to matter, honestly. Auto, once per turn, when this card attacks, your opponent chooses 2 cards in their hand, 2 of their battle cards, ignoring barrier, and sends them to their owner's warp. At the end of the turn, switch this card to active mode. So, it gets that auto in the first swing. Cool. But it's triple attack and blocker, and it switches itself to active mode at the end of turn.
It's a good card.
This card is insane, and it has an activate main. So 4, choose 1 Sun Goku Xeno and 1 Vegeta Xeno in your battle area and or drop area. Send them to their owner's warp. Play this card from your hand. This card is absolutely bonkers in Hatchiyak. This is going in Hatchiyak, 100%. No way it doesn't. It does so many things. It gets rid of cards in hand. It removes from board. It attacks 3 times. It's an 8 cost, so Hatch only affects 7 or less, so it can attack with 2 cards, including this. Oh my god, this card is insane.
It's a good card.
I don't know why they didn't restrict this to a Black Saiyan leader or something, but expect to see that coming up. Rebellu, this card's interesting. So it's blocker limit 1. If your opponent has 3 or less energy and you place this card in its owner's drop area from your hand or battle area, when this card activates, or when your opponent activates an activate skill on an extra card with energy cost of 1 or 2 that doesn't have a keyword skill or special trait from their hand without paying its energy cost, they may pay the energy cost of that card, and if they don't, you draw 2 cards. And then you play it from your hand. And then you activate it at a counter skill timing. So, first interaction with extra cards, however, it's not much. It just punishes them for doing it, because you get to draw some cards. I think it's interesting. It's sideboard against Mecha Frieza, if anything, honestly. Sin Shenron, negative energy explosion. If your leader card is a Shadow Dragon card, when this card is played from your hand or discarded by a Shadow Dragon card skill, you may look at the top card of your deck. If it's black Shadow Dragon card, you may add it to your hand, otherwise place it at the bottom of your deck. All these Shadow Dragon cards have Yu-Gi-Oh! Text on them. It's a lot. But Deflect, Double Strike, Barrier, Blocker. Spirit Boost 1, switch this card to active mode in your opponent, place it at the top card of their deck in the drop area, so more mill stuff there. Choose up to 1 Shadow Dragon extra card in your hand and play it for free. Wow, free plays. That's cool. God, I hate free plays. This was in the trailer, I believe, but we'll go over it. Double Strike, 20k, 3 cost. Limit 1, pay 1 black. Your leader card is a black Shadow Dragon card. When you remove a marker from one of your Unison cards using a Spirit Boost skill, play this card from your hand, and your opponent places the top card of their deck in the drop area. Your leader card is a... God, I don't even want to read these anymore. That's how long they are. Your leader card is a Shadow Dragon card.
All these cards are
yeah, they're so long, dude. When this card is played from your hand or discarded by a Shadow, you may look at the top card of your deck. If it's a black Shadow Dragon card, you may add it to your hand, otherwise place it at the bottom of your deck. Yeah, I don't even want to read this. I'm getting to the point. Crit blocker, 3 cost. If your leader card is a Shadow Dragon card. I'm trying, man. They're so long. When this card is played from your hand or discarded, you may look at the top card of your deck. If it's a black Shadow Dragon, you may add it to your hand, place it, or if not, it goes on the bottom of your deck. When this card attacks, choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards, send it to owner's warp, then switch this card to active mode at the end of turn. Not bad. This one's actually one of the better ones out of all the cards.
Yeah, this one's basically a when it's played or discarded.
Okay.
You look at the top card if it's black.
Same thing. Same thing.
This one, I want to talk. Oh wait.
Oh, the next one, yeah. If you hold on, you switch this card to rest mode, choose up to 1 black Shadow. Energy goes to 3 less.
It's basically you search for a card and then you tap it. Well,
yeah.
Let's talk about.
This card is absolutely insane in like every deck, Hatchiak especially, because this is just gonna shut down turns. It's a blocker that you can play for 2 on your opponent's turn. 5k power, negate as well. So the counterattack is choose 1 card in your hand, discard it, negate the attack, play this card. If you played a card, your opponent can't attack for the turn unless they place the top 4 cards of their deck in their drop area each time. So this is making mill win cons for every deck now. Every deck can run this card. It is not restricted to anything. The auto is if your leader card is a Shadow Dragon card, so basically the same thing that it's been giving to the other cards, so this is actually kind of irrelevant. This is like a 4-oven hatch. This is insane. This can go in cooler. It makes a cooler mill win kind of thing. Thank God it can't go into Janemba, though. God, that would have been bad. That would have been bad if it could have gone into Janemba. This card's nuts.
You can edit videos, right?
Yeah.
Okay, because I'm going to stop you right there. They just released, the alternate art cards for the winner, like their winner stamp card. So we got King Piccolo, the new ruler, that free play guy.
Okay.
Super Saiyan 4 Sun Goku, beyond all. Add up a black battle card. The last card is Bergamo.
No, you're trolling.
Nope, there it is.
Oh, that's so troll. That's so troll. Good thing you only... Oh, no, wait, isn't... Oh, he's limited. He's limited. So you can still do it.
Yeah, but, like, still, they kind of suck.
That Goku, though. Oof.
Oof. Yeah. Okay, we can continue. I saw that. My jaw dropped. Assholes.
It's hilarious. Okay. Next, we have Oceana Shenron Power Darkness. Same super combo, except this is Sparking 5.
Combo that we've been
saying. Sparking 5.
Um,
It's a Shadow Dragon. I guess that's relevant too. A Naturon Shenron Deflect blocker, cool, same effect that the other Shadow Dragons had. And then when this card is played from your hand, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards that energy cost a 5 or less in their battle area,
The whole
drop
thing
area,
that
place it under it.
the archetypes been going.
Oh, this is like, oh wait, choose up
And
to
this
one.
one gains keywords of 5 or less
Okay, yeah.
battle.
So it's like the Boo leader, except Naturon Shenron. Oh, makes sense, because he absorbs guys, I forgot.
This one searches for the Shadow Dragon card, and when it gets discarded by a Shadow Dragon, you look at the top card. If it's Black Dragon,
Yeah,
add it to your hand.
it's the same thing.
It's literally the same thing that's all been.
Everything's gonna have this effect essentially. So
and
like,
we're gonna use this. It's the same thing.
Negative
And
energy explosion.
A new ball, I guess.
Yeah, so this card gains Shadow Dragon. Well, it gains Shadow Dragon in all areas. If your leader card is a Shadow Dragon card, look it up to 7 cards from the top of your deck. Add up to 1 Shadow Dragon extra card among them to your hand. If you don't have a Unison card in play, play up to 1 Toa Resonance among them. Okay, off the top 7 cards. You play a Toa off the top 7, or you play the extra card.
This one's stupid.
Oh, yeah. Is this the dumb one? If your opponent is playing Unison card, they may either remove a marker. So this is generic. This is a 1-cost generic. They may remove a marker from it for every 2 cards in the drop area and or place it in the drop area instead of playing it. If they don't, your opponent can only attack 1 more time for the turn. This card's pretty dumb, but what it means is you have to start respecting it as a card and play around it for a little bit.
Yeah. And your
it's just like everything about this deck punishes plays and anything you do.
Yeah, and the fact that this is generic, you're gonna be.
Yeah, it's bad. But your opponent chooses one of their battle cards that energy costs less than the number of cards in their hand, sends it to the warp. Okay. This one's interesting. If your leader card is a Shadow Dragon card, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards that energy cost greater than their current energy and send it to the owner's warp. At the end of the turn, play any cards sent to the warp by the skill
It's
to their
basically
owner's.
like a hit.
Kind of, yeah, but what it does is if your opponent has 15 or fewer cards in their deck, it places whatever was sent to the warp by this skill to the drop instead now. So someone thought that it just won you the game because it like milled out the rest of their deck, but no, that would be absolutely busted.
No. The next one is basically a searcher. And
we choose one black.
And you choose Shadow Dragon.
Oh my jeez.
And then if you discard it, your leader gets plus or 10k. That's basically it's a searcher.
Oh, because activate main, activate battle. This makes sense why they would give the leader 1,000 just to roll over.
Yep.
All right.
That's pretty much.
Yeah, it's not bad. I think this deck's gonna be very disrespectful. I'm not gonna lie. This card gains Shadow Dragon in all areas. Yep, same permanent they'll all have. Limit 1. If your opponent has a Unison card in play, your opponent plays the top card of their deck in their drop area. Your opponent may choose one of their Unison cards and remove 2 cards from it. If they don't, draw 1 card, then choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards and send it to its owner's warp. This card's going to be very annoying because you can activate it for free. This whole deck, I feel like it's going to be annoying to face, and especially with that SR Oceanus, which is this. This is going to make the deck absolutely insane because you're not going to want to attack. You're literally not going to.
Generic. Like I'm already picking up. I know I want.
Yeah, it's generic, and this is a card out of the set I can see them eroding to being only this deck that it can be running, or limited. Yep, this card's just really insane because making you mill 4 is huge every time. Like if it was 2, probably wouldn't have been that bad honestly, but it's 4. It's 4. This thing's brutal.
Yeah. It's a little too much, but that's the reveals that we got.
Yeah, that's the current reveals we have. Yeah, red and multicolor is what we're waiting on, and obviously some of the SPRs to be uploaded. Those are currently all on the Dragon Ball Super Facebook page, Dragon Ball Super card game Facebook page. But hope you guys did like this. I know it was a long video, and yeah, these black cards are actually kind of insane this set, and I hope you guys did enjoy. A little bit long video, but catch you later, guys.
Bye.